Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of Clutch Conversations. It's your boy Mike. We are back at you one more again on a Thursday night. This is another pre-recorded episode, so it's not live, so the live comments won't pop up on the screen, but I definitely appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Really appreciate all the support that y'all give and y'all show each and every week. Appreciate everybody showing up. A few housekeeping items. First of all, if it's your first time in the chat, hit that subscribe button. But everybody hit that like button. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and definitely hit that notification bell so you can get notifications for all the videos we drop. Really appreciate everybody showing support week after week. I appreciate the DMs. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate it all. Keep it coming. Please keep showing love. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speaking of support, make sure you're out there supporting US Art. If you're involved in this hobby in any shape, form, or fashion, be sure to support US Art and US Art Florida. We need donations. We need membership. We need folks spreading the word. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. If you're keeping animals in any capacity, definitely be supporting US Art and US Art Florida. The link for both of those organizations are in the description of this video. Tonight, we got the homie Kendall, aka G from Sikwitit Ball Pythons. This one we've been trying to get on the books for a minute, but the schedules didn't align. We finally got the schedules to align tonight, so it's going down tonight. So brace yourself. It's about to go down. It's about to be lit. This is a dope interview. Really looking forward to this one. This is one for the books, y'all. The homie G from Sikwitit Ball Pythons. What's good? What's good, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. What's going on? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Glad to get you on the show. Been looking
Yeah.
forward to this one, bro.
Yes, sir. It's been a long time coming. We were trying to work out these kinks for a couple months, man. Finally
Yes,
got it
sir.
figured out.
Yes, sir, man. It be like that, man. When you're on that grown man stuff, man, you just gotta
Yes,
make it.
sir.
Yeah, you gotta work around it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Make it
sir.
happen when it can happen, bro. I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Like I said, I've been looking forward to it, bro. You was one of the first people, you know what I'm saying, that I saw when we first got into it. We got into it like 2020, and I think I probably first saw you in the bro group, you know what I'm saying? And then like I started seeing you from there and like seeing what you was working with and seeing like you was doing your thing. And so, you know what I'm saying, just been on and popping since there. I don't even know how we first kind of linked up, you know what I'm saying? But it just happened. You feel me?
Yeah. So right. So right. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was one of the I remember you popping up. I remember you just popped up in my DM one day. I think we just started talking.
Yeah.
I don't remember how, but I just remember we just started talking.
Yeah, I know I was popping up with a bunch of people DM just asking
Yeah.
questions, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know nothing. And I still feel like, you know what I'm saying? I still feel like it's so much for me to learn and so much for me to know. And so I be popping up in folks' DM all the time, asking questions and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, man, like I remember them days like super early in the game because I ain't know nobody. I felt like I ain't know nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How we all
But
felt when we first started doing it. When we first
yeah.
started getting our animals and stuff, man, I feel the same way, man. I started like in 2010. It feel like them boys are speaking Spanish, man. I'm like super goblin. What is that? Roll out baby and stuff, man. We like, man, what is he talking about?
I was talking to my old boy today, bro. Like he had came because he had caught two snakes from me. Because they finna get into snakes. He breed goats and stuff. So and he been working with animals like he in all kinds of animals, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
he had snakes like a long time ago. He had a couple snakes back in probably like the early 2000s. He had a couple ball pythons back then, and he ain't really like had ball pythons since way back in the day. And so
yeah,
he went in on like the whole morph scene and stuff like that because at the time he just had like normals. And so like
no.
I was explaining like the genetics and I was talking about like a allelic and stuff like that because I was telling him about one of these pairs I did it. And
hmm
he was like, looking at me. I was like, man, I know this shit sound crazy to you right now, bro. He's like,
Right,
nah, I got
right.
it. But he's a smart dude. He's a smart dude. So he probably was following me more than I think he was
Mhm.
following me. But yeah, I just realized I'm saying like all this crazy stuff. And I was trying to explain it as I was going. But you know how when it comes and you get excited about it, you passionate about it, like it just be coming out. I know for me, it just be coming out. And
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
this probably sound crazy to you right now.
Yeah, man, I think the same way, man. People always be asking me like, so what's this one? Sometimes, man, I be like, I know they don't understand what I'm saying. I was wasting my breath. I be trying like my coworkers and stuff, man. They be asking me questions. I be like, I'll be answering them. I try to give them the very, very simple, the most simplest answer I can give them, bro. Like, cause I know if I go into full detail, they're gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I be like, they all be on my Instagram. I be like, man. I say, man, I get off my Instagram, man. We be at work asking me about snakes. I be like, hey, man, leave me alone.
So has anybody from work like got into snakes as a result of you being into snakes?
I had a couple guys like be interested, but they ain't never pulled the trigger yet. You know what I'm saying? I got one guy, I think he gonna probably buy one
Oh, word.
soon. But he been asking me a bunch of questions, but he live with his parents and he a younger guy. He live with his parents, so he kinda wait to get his own place and stuff.
True.
So
True.
yeah, I think he probably gonna get in. He be on my Instagram tough, man. He always sending me messages, asking me about this snake, that snake. He's like, man, so if you put this one in that one, what would you get? And I tell him, he all excited. So hopefully he'll get in soon, man.
Yeah, he
You
hooked,
know,
bro. He snake
yeah,
hooked.
he probably hooked, man.
Bro, so take us back to 2010. Like, how did you get into reptiles?
Oh man, I've been in reptiles my whole life, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like we gotta go back to in the 90s, man, when I was a little kid, a little
Oh,
pup
word.
around here cutting grass for $10. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got in reptiles.
Okay.
I, I was cutting grass, man, and I lifted up a board and it was snakes under the board. Like I always liked snakes, like looking at it on National Geographic and on pictures and encyclopedia. People don't probably know what encyclopedia is no more, but back in the day, us old folks had encyclopedias and stuff. So I remember like always looking at it. And then I was cutting grass, man, and a bunch of snakes was underneath the board in the hood, man. And I caught like 3 little grass snakes, man, and I killed them as pets. And I had them under my bed. My mom, she deadly afraid. She's scared of snakes, bro. Like she can't even look at a picture of a snake. So I had them under my bed, like in a jar, man. And she was cleaning my room one day and found them under my bed, and she had a fit. And so my old man was like, you like that stuff, so you might as well let him learn about it or whatever. So she started buying, they all started buying me these books. So I started learning about venomous and non-venomous native snakes to Texas. I wrote when I was like in 5th grade, I wrote a paper about native snakes to Texas, man. It was crazy, it went crazy. Like my teachers them and they had me like reading it for everybody, like the principal and everybody. Like it was all detailed and stuff. They kind
Oh,
of gave me
nice.
like they gave me like a big old accolade for it and stuff. And then, but after that, man, my dad worked at the airport, and he used to have he's a guy who used to come through with snakes, with ball pythons, man, like just normals in a bag. And my dad said he just asked him about him. He's like, man, my son likes snakes or whatever. He said, man, just give me $25, I'll give you one. So he gave him my old man bought the snake, brought it home. It was like it had to be a wall cow because that joke was mean as I don't know what.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
yeah, but my mom came home from work. That was a wrap. Get rid of that. Yeah, so we traded the snake for an iguana, and I had an iguana for a long time. Man, that was like my first real reptile pet was an iguana, which is I don't know how good of a pet that is for a first time, but I tamed it down and it grew. And
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, that's how I really got into reptiles, man. Just catching snakes in the backyard, and I got an iguana. I had an iguana from the time I was like in 6th or 7th grade all the way to like high school until I graduated.
Okay.
I had that junk for till I got grown.
That's a little minute.
Yeah, yeah. Then I had it all the way till I got grown, man. And it was here. It was I left it I left it here when I went to school, and it was in the garage, man. And it got out. My dad is a landscaper, and it ate some stuff, and I think whatever it ate, it killed it, man. I
Oh,
was
man.
hurt, man.
Oh,
We had
man.
a funeral and everything. I had to come home. I came home and buried it, man. I was sad. I was That's my girl Gucci, man.
Damn. Sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, nah, it's cool, man. She was a good pet, man. I tamed her down real nice, and she was a real good lizard, man. And she was just an escape artist. So I used to let her free roam my room. She just had a branch, like she had a branch that she used to bast on, and
Okay.
yeah, she's just the bass on the branch, man. Just sit up there and hang out. But she used to get out of my room all the time and get me in trouble. And I don't know why, she loved my mom room, man. She'll be in my mom bed, just chilling, bro. I get that phone call. I ain't at the crib. I'm like out of town playing football. I'm somewhere out. I get that call. This damn lizard in my bed again. You know what I'm saying? I wish my mom was up here. I'd tell her come here and tell y'all the story, man. But I think she got to the cooking. But yeah, man.
So did your
Crazy.
mom interact with the iguana any? Like,
No, she didn't
no?
even want to see that thing. No, never. She would see that thing and just shake her head every time she saw
So y'all was a step ahead of me though, bro, because I couldn't have had no iguana in the house at
You couldn't
all.
have nothing. Yeah,
No, no, no. I had a few pets growing up. Uh, I didn't grow up in a pet friendly household because my
oh
mom
yeah,
scared of
yeah,
animals, like really, like legitimately, like scared of animals. Like she just scared of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I love my
yeah.
mom to life, but she's scared of animals. We had fish growing up, which fish was well, she was fairly neutral with the fish, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like she didn't never have to worry about the fish like getting to her. I had a
Mm-hmm.
parakeet named Charlie. It didn't make it that long. Bud dude came and sprayed, and that was the end of yeah,
Yeah.
that was the end of him. Then I had like a couple dogs, couple labs, and that
Mm-hmm.
didn't really like last too long. That wasn't too tough, but didn't really have a whole lot of pets growing up. I was interested in the animals and whatnot, but
Yeah.
just didn't have pets. And I was talking the other day about the encyclopedias. That's throwback right there. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was Google before Google. You
Yeah.
know, like we
Yeah.
had
They
some
had no Google.
encyclopedias, a whole set, bro.
Right. The whole set of encyclopedias in the bookcase.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, my
Man.
mama make me dust them off, dust off the encyclopedias, make dust off that shelf, make sure
Yep.
that shelf
Yep.
look
Yep.
good.
Yep. My grandma used to make us do the same thing on every Saturday, man. Dust off that encyclopedia, clean up them books, man.
Yeah,
Nobody popping them books up with me. Looking at dogs and snakes.
yeah, yeah. So I definitely remember them, bro. Definitely
Yeah.
remember them. So it's dope that you had the iguana. So when you was taming it down, like what did that process look like? Did you have somebody kind of like guiding you, or you just kind of go with like what made sense for
Uh,
you?
so though we used to have, I think back then they had like these message boards. Remember the message boards and stuff? So like I used to be in the message board group. People would tell you like little tricks to do. Main thing I did with the iguana is I used to put a hoodie on and I would put it inside my hoodie and she would just like stay inside my jacket and that just over time constantly smelling me, smelling my colognes or whatever I had on, my soap and my natural body scent. She just got real used to me. And then
Gotcha.
I would like train her with food, I would just like while she was in my hoodie, she most times she'll fall asleep. But I would take her out, she'll be on my bed or something. I get some greens or something, and I would get her to come and I would give her some green. And I would get her to come, give her some green. And then uh man, she got real attached to me. Like I be seeing people with iguanas, but when I used to come home and come in my room, she would go crawl down, come crawl up me, sit on my shoulder,
Oh, nice.
kind of stuff. Yeah, she was real tame. I think she bit me one time when she was like a baby, but that's after that she never bit me again. She was cool.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Gotcha.
that's all I did, man. I held her like a good amount. I don't think I overly held her because I kind of let her do her thing. But then when she was little though, I put a lot of time in. Of course, I was a kid. And I was in high school and I was all infatuated with her. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like now. Like I don't have time to do none of that with no. That's why I don't have a lizard now because I don't have time to tame it. Cause I had a tegu too, like back in the day
Okay.
before tegus was the thing, man. Mine came from out the it was wild caught. You know what I'm saying? That's back when they really wasn't. It was on a couple people doing captive bred tegus back then.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
how was that experience? Like,
So the tegu was a little bit more tough because it was like it was wild caught, and she came in a little bigger, and the dude who had her before had put a little bit of work in with her, but she was still kind of not aggressive but flighty. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
that took a little getting used to. She was a bigger lizard. I finally got her. I got her tamed down. I tamed her down pretty much the same way I did the iguana. I put it inside my hoodie, and she would just hang out, fall asleep in my hoodie. Then I would take her in the restroom with me and sit down, and I would just build her trust. I wouldn't bother. I just go sit down in the bathroom with her. like in an open space where she couldn't get away. She couldn't really like run off, but she couldn't like hide and get under anything.
Yes, like she had to be in your vicinity, but like you weren't like right up on her, right? So she had her space, but you was there in the vicinity and she can see you.
Right, right. She could see me. She could smell me. She knew I wasn't a threat. I wasn't gonna chase after her or try to hurt her or nothing like that. And then I would take some what was this? She was like fish. No, yeah, fish. She would like to eat fish. So I would take some pieces of fish in the bathroom with me, and I would reward her. Like when she would climb on my leg or come close to me, I would give her a piece of fish. And she'll
Okay.
eat the fish. You know what I'm saying? She'll eat the fish and she'll come a little closer. I'll give her another piece of fish or shrimp or whatever I was giving, a turkey, whatever I was giving at the time. And she would just get closer, closer, closer. Then she would get to the point where she would come and just crawl up on my shirt, and I would give her the turkey. You know, just slowly gaining that trust with her. I didn't force her. I didn't just go in and snatch her out of nothing. You know, so I kind of let her move at her own time. You know,
Gotcha.
putting that time in, building that trust. I want to get another one, man. I'm probably gonna when I get more time and more space. I'm gonna get another one, man. My kids getting older, they don't, they are independent now, doing their own thing. I got time to do some other stuff now. You know what I mean?
Okay. How old are
Yeah,
your kids, bro?
I'm 37, man.
How old are your kids?
Oh, my kids, I got a 12, 10, 8, and 5.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 So they getting on up there.
Yeah, they getting older, man. So they don't need that as much as they used to. Like not like to be, doing everything for them. They cooking their own food and stuff now. My older boy, he take care of a lot of that stuff for my younger ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Them good ages, man. They grow up so quick, bro. Like
So quick, bro.
it's
It's like
just it's just like that, bro.
just like that. Me and my wife was looking at some pictures, and we had like how sometimes those old pictures saved to like your cloud or whatever, the Google
Yeah.
thing, whatever it's
Yeah.
called, and they pop back up. Man, we
Mhm.
had like a bunch of old pictures and videos pop back up when they was little, man. I was like, dang, like I remember like when my oldest son was like little, just starting to talk, and I saw some pictures of him like that, and I had when he was a baby, man, I had a blue pit bull that I had bred, and I
Okay.
kept him out the litter, right? I kept that dog out the litter, so my son grew up with him until he was like 3 or 4. And I had a old picture of them together. It was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like seeing them old pictures of them, now seeing them now walking around talking about what's up, daddy. Voice getting deep, you know what I'm
Boy, Steve.
saying? My youngest son called me big fella all the time. He's like, "What's up, big fella?" I'm like, "Man, get away from me, man."
Well, that girl's so quick, man. Like I was telling you
Yeah,
backstage, man. My son, he's 6'1". I'm 5'9". My son's 6'1". So he
man.
taller than me, but he's just like a
Yeah.
tall beanpole. He drives, you know what I'm saying? Like he got his license, and like he got his learner's license right now. He'll have his
Yeah.
full license in a few months. But we've been riding around and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like he driving us around the city, like
Oh yeah.
he a big dog now, you know what I'm
Dang,
saying?
big dog. He got daddy on. He got daddy in the passenger seat. He
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doing things. Yeah. Yeah, he doing things.
Like and he low key be funny like the first time because like before like in the early stages of teaching him how to drive when we it was like stages, right? So like start off in like a little parking lot, you know what I'm saying, somewhere in
Yeah.
a lot of cars. It's a high school close to us. It's a high school he go to. But anyway, like it's a lot of room to drive. They got like a driving range, you know what I mean? And so
Oh,
we
okay.
started out there, then we like worked our way up to neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? Then once he got his learner's license, and he felt comfortable and I felt comfortable. We started going on the roads, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
at first it was like me telling him where to go, but now it's like he doing so well, I'm proud of him, but I don't necessarily have to tell him where to go now. I'd be just like, yeah, take us there, or
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, do your thing, and like, he just be happy about it. Like he'd be like low key, like smile, like feeling like a
That's
big
what's up.
dog. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And you trying to hold that smile back, like,
Yeah, yeah,
please
yeah.
be
Like,
happy
I
though.
see you about the keys, bro.
Yeah.
You be like, where you want to go? Wherever you want to go.
Really. Where you want to go?
I see you about the
Shoot.
keys, bro. I know you feeling good. Cause that's how I
Right.
was feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
you should feel good, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a huge milestone.
Man,
That's a
it
huge
is, man.
milestone.
Sure, I started teaching. I just started teaching my oldest son how to drive. Man, he 12. He tall though, so he could reach the pedals. You know, he pulled the seat up.
Okay.
He could reach the pedals. So I told him I let him take the. We took the car around our we live in a townhouse, so we took it around our little neighborhood. Right, I let him take it around one time. He was all hype, man. He was all hype. I was like, hey man, you getting older now, man. You gotta learn how to do these things because
Yeah,
something happen. I be going out of town a lot. So we'll have something happen to your mom. You gotta know how to take care of her, man. So you know, just so you
yeah,
ready, man. I started to teach him. He started, he doing this, got me doing. I was like, hey man, get your feet together, bro. Don't run us into nothing. But yeah,
yeah.
he
It take a
I,
little bit for him to
yeah,
get that touch.
get that touch right. But yeah, man, them kids, man. Goodness, they a blessing though, man. I
Yes,
can't
sir.
imagine not having them, man.
Me either. Me either, man. It's funny. Like you'll find yourself like doing stuff your parents used to do, and
Oh yeah,
sounding just like your parents. Like, man,
and
I'm old now. I know I'm old because I'm saying
bruh.
the same stuff.
Hey, I'll be saying like my dad, bro. And I was talking to him last night. We was downstairs talking. I be telling him. So I said something to the boys the other day. I said, I swear I heard your voice. He just started laughing. He was laughing. I say, man, I know you told me that like when I was their age and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just laughing.
Yeah, man. They grow up so quick. They grow up so quick.
Your
It's a
kids
blessing.
help you with the snakes?
My son do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like so he he got a snake in his room.
Hmm.
He got a ball python in there, and then he got a Savannah monitor, you know what I'm saying, that he
Oh,
keep
okay.
and, like, he fully responsible for the Savannah monitor. I mean, we check up
Yeah.
on it and make sure it's doing all good. He
Hmm.
doing a pretty good job of taking care of the Savannah monitor. But if we
How,
need help in the snake room, you know what I'm saying, like, it'll be my son. My daughter not scared of snakes, but she ain't, like, all about helping it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
all
right.
about helping it. All about helping out with the saints. I can't talk,
Yeah.
but my son, he'll help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah.
he always, like, rocking the gear and stuff like that, so, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
My kids, bro, I've been having snakes since my kids was babies. They so over it. They so like they treat it like
Yo,
it's like if you grew up with a dog, like you know what I'm saying? Like the dog just like he's just there. You know what I'm saying? They be like, I be like, hey man, I gotta go to work. Finish giving these snakes some water or something. They're like, dang. But they ain't even fascinated by the snakes no more. They every now and then I catch them holding one. You know what I'm saying? But they don't care nothing about them snakes, but they be looking at people be
that's how
like,
my daughter is. That's how my
yeah,
daughter is.
they not none of them scared of them or nothing like that. But I've been having them so long. Like they went through this phase when they was like little when they got old enough to like handle them and stuff. Where they was all crazy about them. Now
Uh-huh.
they like man, them daddy snakes. Like I think they probably claim like two of them. That they say that they're going there and take care of like fully. You know what I'm saying? But man, most times they be like, I'm good, daddy.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah,
my daughter, she not scared of 'em. I'm happy about that though. Like, I'm happy she not scared of
yeah,
like, and
exactly.
she
Yeah,
never been scared of 'em. Well, at first, there was a little bit like, because
mhm.
they got introduced late in life,
Yeah.
to the because we
Uh-huh.
only been doing this for a couple years now since 2020, you know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? And so, at first, it was kinda like a little bit of, like, tentativeness, but not so much to the point where they wouldn't try, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
they felt comfortable enough, which shoot that to me, that's like a huge step,
yeah,
and they held them and they was good with it, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, that was cool. My son wasn't never really tentative about them because when we first got him, like, he was the main person, me and him talking about getting the snakes, and he wanted to get into it and stuff like that.
yeah.
So he was all about it, you know what I'm saying? He been in since ground zero.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
my daughter
Your
was a
wife?
little bit tentative at first, and my wife was a little bit tentative at first.
Oh, okay.
But like now my wife, man, Takara, she all in, bro. Like
For
she
real? That's good.
all in. That's my business partner, bro. Like she be in the trenches with me, bro.
Mhm.
Like in the
That's my
trench.
wife too, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. My wife do so much. I'm just a breeder. My wife, she do all that other stuff. Like I clean. Yeah, I got my days where I clean, but my schedule's so crazy because I work on call that I start and she'll just, she'll come, she'll finish up, and she take care of all the hatchlings. Like I don't do nothing with the hatchlings. She feed them, she clean them, give them water. I take care of the breeders and like most of my holdbacks. I keep my breeders in my holdback in one spot, and the all my stuff for sale, and the hatchlings they stand in there in another spot. So she take care of all the hatchlings, feeding, water, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like even the sis feeding. Like I've never sis feeding ball python. Like my hand too big, and I just can't get it. My wife, man, she got them little fingers. She just and they take it, bro. Like this next thing I know, they eating by themselves. I was like, man, do what you do, man.
Man,
I
bruh,
gotta
like,
give her props, man. Miss Sikwitit, she do enough. She do a lot of stuff for me, man. I always give her props, man, because she always be looking out for me.
man, shout out to the wifeys, bro. Like,
Yes, sir.
I know that
100%.
feeling, bro. Like, we wouldn't be able to do it at the level we doing it
Yeah.
without the help from my wife. Like, there's
Right.
no way in the world we would be able to do it without the help and support from my wife. Because I mean, it's a financial commitment and it's a time commitment. You know what I mean? Like investing in the snakes, the upkeep, the snakes, the operating expenses, and all that. Like, that's a financial commitment. It's a time commitment.
I gotta
Taking
put
care
my
of.
phone on do not disturb. Somebody just tried to call me. I think I might
Okay,
messed up my audio.
gotcha.
Hold on real quick. Let me put my
All
phone on
right,
do not disturb. Uh-huh. Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, like I was saying, man, shout out to the wifeys, bro. Like
Yes, sir.
shout out to the wifeys, because man, they hold us down, bro. They
Big,
hold us down. Like
big time, man. Can't even big time.
it done been like a number of occasions where I had to like go out of town for like work or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and Takar, she'll come in here and she'll like knock out the whole cleaning like by herself. You know what I'm saying? Like we usually tag team it. Like
Yeah.
we tag team it every week. And when I'm out of town though, like for like work or something like that, she'll
Uh-huh.
make a whole collection like by herself, bro. Like
How many
just
snakes you got?
oh uh I don't know, man, because I actually just sold 10, 12 snakes this week.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't even know how many we got, bro. Like between the adults and the hatchlings, bro, we got one something
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
between the breeders and the hatchlings. I know I got several hatchlings from this year. Some holdbacks, some this available. Uh, I don't know the exact number to be honest. Like if I'm
Mhm.
keeping it a buck. And then we got breeders. I just sold actually 10 adult snakes the other day. Like
Oh, okay.
I sold somebody a 1.9.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, and the reason being is when we first got into ball pythons,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just like a lot of people, but me speaking like personally for myself, I really didn't have my head on my shoulders the way I should have had my head on my shoulders, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? In terms of like animals to invest in, thinking through projects and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And so a lot of the animals that we picked up early on didn't really make sense in the grand scheme of things for long-term projects,
Yeah.
because in my mind I didn't really like have a focus with the
Mm-hmm.
long-term projects. And so I was just picking up animals that look cool and picking up animals where I could, you know what I'm saying? Like I would find stuff on Craigslist, I would find stuff in local groups, I would
Yeah.
find stuff at shows that was just like appealing to my eye. I was trying to get my hands on as many females as possible. Like I was
Yeah.
just acquiring snakes with no real purpose, right?
Yeah.
But fortunately, um, I learned to err my ways pretty quick,
Yeah.
and so I shifted my focus, right? But I still had like some of those animals on deck, and some of them I was going to breed. You know what I'm saying? Some of them I actually did breed.
Mm-hmm.
The plan was I was going to breed some of those and get some hatchlings and sell those, and that was just going to be like some revenue in the door. You know what I'm saying, to like offset like some of the operating costs.
Yeah.
But I won't do that no more,
Mm-hmm.
just because I don't feel like the juice worth the squeezing, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna focus on like my projects, stuff I'm trying to produce.
Mm-hmm.
If I produce something that I don't want to hold back, then I'll sell that. But like all my projects now, I'm not producing no. I used to call them like feed the collection clutches or something
Yeah.
like that. I used to call them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna produce this. I probably ain't gonna hold nothing back,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna just sell everything and I'm gonna get some money. But I'm not gonna do that no more. But I
Yeah.
mean, you learn as you go.
Right.
I won't do that no more. I did that last season and this season. Last season it was a little different because it was just like it was that one clutch. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
sold it pretty quick. This year I had some clutches where it was stuff I wanted to hold back. Excuse me. And then I had stuff that I didn't want to hold back, like a entire clutch. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't shooting for no holdbacks. And I'm selling it, but I mean it's a lot of work to go into like selling it, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
And so for me, it don't make sense. Like ROI, when you think about the time you put in and
Yeah,
whatnot,
exactly.
it don't make sense. For me, the juice ain't worth the squeezing. And so I'm
Right,
not doing that no more. Fortunately though, we blessed to be in a position to where we don't even have to do that no more, like going forward, because like I said, we learned early on, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't the route. And so we start changing our strategy with acquiring animals and the animals that we picked up. And so like now the animals and the parents that we're doing, they all in the projects, right? And so
right,
we not there's not a there won't be a single clutch this year that there's no chance, at least odds wise, that we can produce a holdback from. You know what I mean?
right, right.
We might hit a hold back, we might not. Like it might be a clutch that we hit something, we don't hit nothing that we want to hold back. But like that's just like the worst of odds, you know what I'm saying, for that particular parent. I mean, because
Yeah,
you're still subject to the odds. But at the end of the day, we shooting for something and it's a reason we doing that parent. And so
yeah,
like that's where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Man,
But
I did the same thing you did, man. When I started. See, so I started in 2010, but then I got my current job like in 2014. So I was so busy. I didn't even have a lot of snakes back then, but I was like, man, I'm doing all this new stuff, man. I'm moving around. My wife was pregnant at the time. And I didn't want to put all that cleaning the snakes and taking care of snakes on her. You know what I mean? So I sold most of my collection down to about 5 or 6 snakes. I just killed 5 or 6 for a pet, right? So I got back in it. I got back in like 16 after my wife, my kids, the baby was a little older. So got back in it. I had bought a couple snakes too, but then I was buying snakes like I was buying snakes that was cool in 2010. You know what I'm saying? But the game had changed in 16. You know what I mean? So I had these females, but I bought a bunch of females though, so it was good. But I bought stuff that would have been good for 2010, not good for 2016.
that
So
makes sense.
you know what I mean? So in hindsight, if I would, but I used those females like the same way you did, and I made them and made hits. I used those females to make hits. A lot of my hit ultra male stuff, a lot of my hit clown stuff, a lot of hip hop stuff that I made with those females because they was multi gene females and they was nice. I buy my animals based on it's subjective, but I buy as the best example of the morph that I can find. You know what I mean? So in turn, they made nice babies. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So I held I even held back a couple of non-hit babies. Like I got some blackhead stuff that's not hit for nothing. You know what I mean? But it will be over time. Like I'll breed those to uh double recessives and recessives, and just make good combos with them.
True.
So yeah, so yeah, I did the same thing you did, man. But luckily, when I made those parents, I sold them. I sold them, man, and I was able to put back into the business. So what I do is when I sell my snakes, when I sell snakes, I hold back at least 30% of the sale for investing, and then I put money back into the animal. So if I need rats, I calculate how much rats I need for the year. And now I do live when I can, but most time I do frozen thaw because it's a hassle right now. I breed more rats. Excuse me. So it's a hassle right now trying to find like rats, and with my schedule like picking up rats and doing all that stuff, man, it's so crazy. So I rather just have frozen. Luckily I got Maine. I got Maine Morse corrections around. So
Yes,
most time,
sir.
yeah, my boy look out. He'll go. When he get rest, he'll call me and see if I need rest, and I just he'll hook it up and he'll hold the rest. So I come get them. But yeah, we both been having hell trying to find rest. So we both been sweet on the frozen thaw. Feed whenever I feel like it, whenever I got time. Most of my snakes they do both. You know what I mean? Because the way I feed my snakes anyway, I fresh kill my rats most of the time, except like the big ones. The smaller ones I just throw them in there, but the big rats, like the medium rats, I gas them, knock them out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So So they all switch over fine, no problem. But yeah, man, yeah, I did the same thing, man. So now, but see, the only good thing about that is that those I had them girls, man. I had raised them up. By the time I started getting into like recessors and stuff, so it was like plug and play. So I was making hits, so I'm making double hits, so now I'm making triples and quads. So it ended up working out for me. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That makes sense. That makes sense. Total sense,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Just
And
hold. Go
say
ahead,
again.
go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, I was just saying that made perfect sense. And that's where we're at with it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it was actually like some of those girls I was planning to like hold back like another season and
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna breed them, but then like just like looking at it more, I kind of rethought that and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just breed the ones that's going towards the project, and I'm gonna just
Yeah.
go and sell these, and then that's money that I can put back into the business,
Mm-hmm.
and just like go that way with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's operating costs like all throughout, and so
Oh yeah.
selling them, getting that cash in for them, and then just throw that back into the business. Um, you like I say, you live and you learn. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You definitely do, man. Setting up the infrastructure, all
Yeah,
that stuff, making sure you got all that stuff set up, man. That's important, man. Reliable. Like when people don't talk about that, they just go buy all these snakes, but then they got to worry about like, all right, do I got a reliable food source?
yeah,
Can I afford to feed 35 snakes? Can I afford to feed that many animals? When I breed these snakes, am I gonna be able to house these? You gotta think every female you got that you pair is they could lay. I know my first time girls give me 6 eggs most times. 6 eggs. So think about it, you pair 10 females, that's 60 babies.
these the babies
That's
all
60
day.
babies. They all make it. That's 60 miles, man. That's 60.
Yeah,
That's 60 more rats
yeah,
you gotta
exactly,
buy, man.
exactly.
A lot of people don't think about that, man. Like they're gonna be able to feed those, do that, man. So it's a lot to think about. It's cool, looking at pictures, seeing all these cool combos, getting all hot and bothered by, by these sexy ball fighters. But hey, man, so there's other stuff that go into it. And
Right.
me, like I'm background. I might post a little funny stuff here and there, but I focus on my animals, man. I don't really be on. I be on social media, but in our little space. But
Yeah,
yeah, man. So, but I be seeing people. I see it's like it's a trend, bro. Like every couple years, because I've been watching. I watch stuff, man. So every couple years, you see people come in, they jump in all hot and heavy, and then next thing you know, they collection for sale, and you be like, and nobody's immune to it or exempt from it. Like it can happen to me tomorrow. Like something can happen in my life. I might have sell my collection, but I also gotta like, you know, you gotta. I don't think sometimes it'd be like 6 months. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta think things through a little bit more before you jump into them. You know what I'm saying? These are animals. They live animals
yeah.
that we are manipulating. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, man. Because I just don't. You see these animals getting like, it's like they just get passed around a lot sometimes, and I don't think people think about them like, you know, like that. Sometimes, like they don't think about them
Yeah,
as them being
as
like,
living organisms.
yeah, like a living thing that's dependent on you. Like that thing depends on you. So you got to make sure you're stable enough to really provide for that thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like you got this animal, let's just say a hatchling, for example.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you did the pairing, you produced the baby. Now the hatchling is alive. It's in whatever you keeping it in, and
Right.
it really can't get out. So it depends on you for food, it
Yeah.
depends on you for water,
Water.
it depends on you for cleaning, it
Hmm.
depends on you for like all of its basic like needs to survive. You know what I'm saying? And so
Hmm.
that's a responsibility, and you got to look at it that way. 100%.
Yep. I tell my kids that even when we got rats, man, even when we got rats at the house, they still our responsibility, even though they food.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
still they still our responsibility. So I'm like, y'all get the rats water, y'all give them a little dog food, a little
Yeah.
something to eat while we got them here. Just don't if we gotta keep them for a couple of days, they still need to eat and have water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I tell them, I do the same thing even with the rest, man. Even though they food and you know they gonna get ate, but they still get taken care of, man.
Man, I love the ASFs, bro. We breed ASFs right now,
Ah,
and we
I
actually
love.
expanding our breeding colonies.
Yeah.
We started out with we started out with one. You know what I'm saying? Just to learn, just to see what the deal was, and then we
Uh.
expanded to like two, and then we went to three, and we ran three for the longest, and so here recently we expanded to seven, and I'm gonna probably take it to like 10, and then just kind of cap it at that.
Uh.
But I mean, taking care of them is a responsibility. It's a major responsibility, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
actually fun, bro. Like I like our ASFs. Like I know ASFs get a bad rap. Like people, I mean, it's all kind of like ASF slander and hate out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
they take too long to grow. They're mean. I was not mean. I mean, they do take a while to grow. We haven't bred anything else, so I can't like really like legitimately compare it to like the growth of a rat. But from everything that I've heard, rats grow a lot quicker. But it's fine for us at
Yeah.
the rate they're growing. Our collection isn't like that huge, and right now we're not feeding our whole collection off of ASLs. But I would like to get there because I really like the way my animals look when they just eat the ASFs. Like
Yeah.
they hit different for
Yeah.
us, and it feels good because we put this work and effort into the rats. I mean, not the rats, but the ASFs, and then we feed them to the snakes, and the snakes benefit. And we know exactly what we fed to the
Right.
ASFs, and then the snakes in like just this like superb condition. So and then also just from a cost perspective, it's cheaper. And so
Hmm.
I do want to get to where we can eventually uh feed the whole collection, at least
Yeah.
the breeders and stuff and things that we're gonna hold back on the ASFs. But the ASFs, I mean, that's a whole grind in and of itself. But it's fun. Like our ASFs cool, man. They not mean, nothing like that.
Yeah. Me and man used to breed our own rats and ASLs, man. I took the ASLs are cool, man. I like them a lot. The rats, not my thing. They stink. They big. Nope, I don't like them. They too big, man. Oh, I can't stand. I really don't like rats, bro. Like I don't like have. I don't like. That's like the worst thing about breeding snakes is that I got to deal with rats. But I'm comfortable with them now. Like I used to not. I used to not be comfortable. But I used to be jumping and like I used to hate them. Now I'll pick them up. Like I'll pick them up now. But back like when me and man first started, me and man the one we first started breeding the rats, man. I used to no sir. I'm not touching nothing. All I'm doing is washing out these tubs, but now I grab them now. But yeah, the ASLs though, I used to take care of all of the ASLs. And only bad thing about them is they chew. They can get out. They chew out, man. That's the you got to really watch their tubs, man. Once you see that little nipple, it's time to change the bucket, change the tub out, because if they get a hold of a little piece and they just nibble, 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 man, that thing will be there. You'll have them all running around your little place in a minute, man.
Man, I forgot where I seen it. Like somebody had an ASF chew out, and they chewed out like a perfect circle, bro. I was like, what the
Yes,
hell?
they will, bro. Like I had a colony, a whole like a half a colony chew out and get out. And man, them jokers was we had a shed. So they was in the walls of the shed. We had to flush them out and get them out of the walls of the shed. And they had babies, man. We was finding like little ASL babies all over the place. Like man, so we finally got them all out. And we just culled those because they was already, they was out in the dust and dirt. We just culled them out. But
Yeah, you don't know what's going on
you
with
don't
them
know what's
at
going
that
on with
point.
them at that point, man. But they was yeah, they was running, they was going for a little while, man. We had a good thing. We had to stop because our schedules got crazy, man. Like I think one schedule changed, my schedule changed when I went out when I started going on the road. Man had a crazy schedule at the time too. He had the life stuff going on, so we had to stop. But I'm actually about to pick up some ASLs. I'm gonna pick up like 3 colonies while I'm out here
Okay.
before I go back home, man. I'm gonna pick up some Monday morning, and I'm
What's the
gonna
colony for you? Like what you running?
these are gonna. I think it's gonna be like a 1.4. We
Gotcha.
used to do a 2.8, but I think we were
Two
gonna
eight.
do, yeah, let's do 2.8. But we're gonna start off with a 1.4 and just see what we get from there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been running like 1.3s and 1.4s, but we
Mhm.
got two 1.5s now.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I'm gonna see what that do. I'm gonna see if it's like any benefit of going 1.5 or if it makes sense to just stick with 1.4.
Yeah, yeah.
1.3s and 1.4s been pretty much working out for us.
Hmm.
Um, 1.5s is TBD. We'll see because our 1.5 colonies just started producing because they're relatively new, and so I want to see. Um, in terms of like production
Mm.
per month, about how many babies were your females producing?
Hold on, man. I lost. Hold on one second. Oh, there you go. Man. My females, man, it varied. Okay, so the smaller girls would give us like 5 or 6 babies, right? And then the big girls, man, they would give us so many, they would be like spread eagle. They have like 15, like 30 little babies, little werewolf babies on the nipples, man. It would be so many. It'd be like 15 to 20 babies, bro. Like they be out. You ever seen where like they're not even touching the ground no more, man. They have so many babies.
Hey, I'm laughing because I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. You said spread eagle, bro. I knew exactly what you was talking.
Bro, you be like, oh, you okay? Are they hurting you? You're like, no, we gotta relax, bro.
Shout
Don't
out, you
do that.
taking care of all them.
Yeah, how you feeding all these babies? They got you out here wore out. Get them out of there. She's like a sack of fur, man, just out. Got a little babies just nest up
Looking like
on
a
you.
bearskin rug, bro.
Yeah, man. I remember
Lay it
I
out.
was they was yeah, bro, like a bearskin rug. She was spread out, man, and I had to clean it. I had to clean her tub out. But she had just laid them, so I was like, she had just laid them, so I was like, I'm gonna leave her alone. I ain't gonna clean her. I ain't gonna clean their tub out this week. So the next weekend, the babies had got a little bigger. They started getting a little hair on them. So I took her out. And I grabbed a handful of babies. Hold on, buddy. I grabbed a handful of babies. I put them on. I grabbed another handful. I put them over. I say, God, dog, how deep these babies going, man? They was all in the bottom of that thing, man. I didn't even count them. Get out here, girl. I closed the door. Yeah, so man, it was so many babies, man. And it was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, man, it's hard for me to like to know exactly how many. So I just picked the number 12. I
Uh,
said on average, I'm gonna get 12 babies per female per month. And I'm trying to figure out if that's high or if that's low, you know what I'm saying, for average. Because I be trying to calculate out how many babies I expect.
yeah. How long have you had her? The female?
So we started in May with the ASF colony that I picked up. A couple of the girls was already pregnant. We don't have that colony no more because they start slowing down on production and then their
Oh, okay.
babies stop making it after a while. As far as like what's the word I'm looking for? The mortality rate of their babies was going down. Like you
Okay.
would find like babies in there that wasn't making it. Like they generally
Mm.
weren't making it past the pinky stage. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
we
yeah.
even have some to where they would get a little bit past the pinky stage and then they wouldn't make it. And so we didn't we just stopped. And then also the number they was producing was going down. And so I kind of felt like they was getting towards the end of their productive cycle. And
Yeah, yeah.
so we end up feeding those off or whatever. And we had like a couple colonies after that. And so out of like the first original colonies that we bought externally, we only got one colony left, and they starting to get to that point to where it's about time to cycle them off. But
All right.
every other colony we got come from that old colony we got, like that colony that it's almost about time to circle
They
off
coming
because we
from
only bought
the
4 colonies at the beginning. One of them it didn't do well at all, so we ended up feeding off that whole colony.
Mhm.
The first 2 did well, and then this third one, like they was basically like the all-star team. Like they had the most
Yeah,
production and everything.
yep,
And so that was the colony that we used to create all the colonies that we got now. And
yeah,
so like the colonies that we got now producing pretty much at the same level as that colony was when that colony was in its prime.
yeah. I used to have one like that too, man. I used to slide forward, man. Slide forward in our rack. We had a 6 tier rack that we kept. We had a 6 tier rack and a 4 tier rack, right? And although those 2 racks had only ASLs, and we had the other ones for racks. And slide forward in the 6 tier, bro, was my superstars. And we had a okay, so we had a valve malfunction on the water line, and I caught it the first time, boom, and I fixed it, or I main fixed it, and it was fine. and they had water in the tub, but they wasn't. I saved them, right? Had just dropped a big old three females had just had their babies, right? And one of the ASLs, when the ASLs got out the tub, they you know how they be looking for water, so they
Yeah.
jumped up there, they chewed the line and flooded that slide forward, bro. Those were my superstar.
Oh man.
Bro, I was so frustrated when they killed them, when they killed that slide four, bro, because I could count on slide four. They was just cycling, boom, 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 just dropping eggs, just dropping babies, bro. They was doing so good, and that we produced those too. So it was from our original stuff. We produced those, pulled some females, grew those females up, and then we pretty much made a colony once they became wings. Once they can eat on their own and stuff, and
Gotcha.
we made a colony out of those, like a 2.8 out of those, and man, the males was breeding real good. The females was conceiving and having babies, and man, we was taking their babies and making colonies with them because they would have so many. I mean, one time they had so many babies in there, bro. I opened it up and it like 100 eyes was looking up at me, bro. I said, what? I said, okay, this is getting out of hand. We gotta separate. So I didn't really know how to sex the ASLs. I know you could tell by the males, by the testicles, but
Yeah.
sometimes they don't show as good. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to put a lot of males, and so I just moved half of them over. I was like, hey man, separate them when you can, bro. Just like make a colony, and then we'll use one tub to feed off, like whatever we gotta do. I say it's like I was telling them, bro. It's like 100 babies, like 100 ASFs in this tub. We gotta move them out of here, man. So I went ahead and made another slot for them. And I had to have him to go and look at him and see which ones was male and female. So we made like three colonies off that joker, and we fed off like the rest of them, man. But yo, that slide four was amazing, man. I love that slide, man. And we had other ones. They was all right, but they wasn't like slide four. Boy, slide four is just was amazing, man. I missed them, baby. I missed them, man. And then we had the line of ASS we had. 1 second, baby. I'm almost done. All right, close the door. We had a line of ASL. They produced almost all white ASLs.
Mm.
Man, they was pretty too, man, and they was tame. They was tame. Man, you just go out there and play with them. And I got to the point where I would rub them and touch them a little bit. And they wouldn't bite you or nothing, man. They just hang out. I really never had that experience with ASLs. You know what I mean? I think back in the
Same
day,
here, bro.
yeah, like people used to say that back in the day, like they'll come jump out the tub at you and all this crazy stuff. But I never had that experience with the ASLs, man. They always, all the ones we had, they just act like rodents.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
normal like
Same,
rodents.
same with ours, bro. Like I haven't had that experience at all. Like at first, I was a little worried about like them being like that because I hadn't really dealt with them like one on one, like in person. Like all
Mhm.
I had dealt with in terms of like ASFs was the stories about ASFs and how they was just like just these demons who was gonna be coming to
Yeah,
me. You know what
man,
I'm
like
saying? So I
soulless
was a little
beasts.
worried about it at first, bro. Like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I was like worried about them like bite me. Like if I stick my hand in there, it was gonna grab me. In fact, when I first picked them up from the dude, you know what I'm saying? Like he had them in this container, and I needed to switch them over from our container. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like trying to like maneuver around and make sure I got to the back of the tail because I ain't want this thing to attack me. He was like, oh man, no, these are cool ass selves. They're not.
Yeah.
And he was saying that, but that's just like when
It's like somebody with a dog. You be like,
yeah, yeah.
that dog don't bite. Yeah, dude, he got teeth.
Like, bro, like I need to learn this for myself.
Yeah, right, right.
And so, like at first, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was a little hesitant. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I came at him like a certain way, you know, because I ain't feel like getting bit by no. I don't like getting bit by nothing. I don't like
Me
getting
neither.
things. I don't
Me,
like getting bit. Period.
I'm
Like
the
I just
same
don't
way.
like getting bit. And it's like I know it don't hurt in most cases, but
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just something about getting bit, bro. I just don't like getting bit.
Yeah,
Like
me neither. I still flinch. I still jump. Shoot, I got
I
I
don't
got
like getting
some.
bit, bro.
I got some snakes, bro. They think every day is feeding day. As soon as I open that tub, they come flying out. You think I'm about to open it with my hand? No, brother. We gotta work smarter, not harder. I grab. I got that little tub opener. I open that joke up. He jump out. I was like, all right, man, get back in there. I push him back in. They calm down. Once they know ain't no food coming, they relax. I
They good.
give 'em a little poke on the head. You know what I'm saying? Calm 'em down. But I got like
That-
five, boy. They think every day feeding day. I don't like getting bit, man, at all.
Me
I
either,
got
bro. I
bit.
got some
Last time I
hatchlings,
got bit.
bro.
Last time
Go ahead.
I got bit between my fingers, man.
Oh, word.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that wasn't nice at all. And it was by like 1,000 gram female. She got me right between my fingers. I said, God dog it. That
Okay.
yeah, that didn't feel good at all. It didn't
I
hurt,
got
but it
some
was like,
hatchling.
huh?
What?
Go ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh no, 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 I got bit by Nicole. She got a ultramare head clown, posse clown from me, right?
Okay.
And that joker was a demon at my house. And he got to Nicole house, and she must have been saying the prayers around that. She must have been she was slanging holy oil on that joker. She got her granddaughter holding the snake. Man, I couldn't touch that snake when it was at my house. That little joker, hey man, me and my wife was just laughing because one day we opened the tub, we about to feed him. Man, we had just like it was just him being him because I opened the tub, he just striking. He's striking so much he flipping himself over. I say, all right, bro. So I throw the rat in there, he eat it. I say I check on him again, he's still striking. I say, man, Nicole gonna have don't have a time with this one, man. I sent him to her. She get him. She sent me a picture of her little granddaughter holding him. He chilling. He ain't doing nothing. I say, ain't this something?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I say, man, ain't this something?
Yeah,
Cole.
man. I don't like get bit. Like I got some hatchlings that'll bite you like at first. Like
Uh-huh.
after over time they calm down or whatever. But some of them was like real bitey at first. And like I done got bit by one like 3 times, like in one like little session or whatever.
Mm.
And it don't hurt. I mean, you probably got bit by a hatchling. It don't hurt, but I'm just
Nah.
like, why you bite me? Like that's
Yeah, yeah.
we don't
Like,
do that
oh,
here.
okay.
Like that's aggy. Like don't bite me, bro. Like we don't do
Hey,
that.
like I still be jumping when I get bit. My daughter, man, she'll grab hatchlings, big snakes, whatever. Like she got bit by like 1,000 gram female and didn't even flinch the one day. Cause she was just going there and open. I'm like, nah, it ain't time to open until they hungry. Like I'm about to feed them. They smell the rats. And she'll open them up, get bit. It's like, Daddy, the snake bit me. I was like, yep. We was taking pictures. I think it was I can't remember which Fletcher was. It might have been. I think it was a red stripe. Like I produced a red stripe hit ocean mills not too long ago, and I was taking pictures of them, and she was holding one for me, and it just turned around and bit her, and she just giggled. She didn't even flinch, nothing, just giggling. I said, girl, you just crazy. But yeah, she. I said, it hurt. She's like, no, it don't hurt. I said, okay, you good then. All right.
Yeah, it don't hurt, bro. Like it don't hurt at all. But it just I don't like getting bit. Like it just that's not my thing.
Me
That's
neither,
not my
man.
thing at all. At
So
all.
what's your main project? I know you got a double hit that double hit female for me.
Yeah, man. I'm just really focusing on pastels. You know
Man,
what
yeah, pastel.
I
Just on them living line. Citrus pastels.
mean?
Yeah, a lot of citrus
Dopest pastels in the game. What you talking about,
right.
bro? Nah, nah,
Citrus.
nah. So we really focus on a few recessives. So clown is baseline through everything. Clown is like hands down my favorite recessive. So clown is baseline through everything. So that's a common theme through a lot of my projects. And
Yeah.
so behind that, we got hypo and desert ghost. And to be honest, bro, they neck and neck for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I go back and forth. Like it's some things I like better in Desert Ghost, and some things I like better in Hypo.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely looking forward to producing some Hypo DG stuff and some Clown Hypo DG stuff. And so like those really kind of like the the what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for, but those are the three main recessives in our collection. And then behind that is Ultramel. Loved Ultramel stuff. Really looking forward to doing a lot of stuff with Ultramel, particularly the Ultra Clown project. And I'm looking to get into like Ultra DG Clown and stuff like that, and make some dope combos in that. Even get some Ultra Hypo Clown stuff going at some point. And then behind that, we got Pied. I'm not gonna be working Pied like too extensively,
Yeah.
but Pied definitely in there. Especially like Clown Pied. And we got some Hypo Pied stuff. Well, we got some head hypo poset pod stuff. That I'm holding back.
Mm.
and I expected to have a double hit hypopod clutch, but the girl she slugged out, and so didn't get nothing
Nah.
from that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so,
yeah.
it is what it is. It's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You just keep grinding. But
Yeah,
those
exactly.
are the projects that I'm focused in. We got a bunch of codoms throughout that. I'm really looking forward to putting a lot of dark stuff in Ultramail. Like I feel like Ultramail is relatively untapped, and it's a lot of dope stuff uh this is gonna be seen in Ultramail, especially the Ultra Clown project.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I really want to see Stranger in the Ultra Clown project.
Oh yeah.
Like for me, is this a relatively simple combo in my opinion, but I think it's gonna be dope as hell, like a Stranger Leopard Ultra Clown. Bro, I think it's gonna be sick, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just got I'm working on some strange. I'm working on Stranger
I,
Clowns this season.
I know.
Yeah.
So
Working on
I'm
Stranger
like,
Clowns this season. So they was gonna get ran into some Ultra Mill stuff.
you already know, bro.
I got a I got GHI Yellow Belly Ultra Mills. They do at the end of January, right? So they GHI Yellow Belly Ultra Mills, and they be Pots Double Hit Hypo Clown.
Visual GHI Yellow Belly Ultra Males.
Yeah, yeah. They'll be visual GHI Yellow Belly Ultra Mill. Pots Double Hit Pot they 50-50 uh double hit hypo clown. So I'm sending them shits in for sure.
Man, stop. You ain't got that coming, man. Stop, bro.
I got 5 of them in there.
Stop
I
playing
started,
with me, bro.
hey, I got 5 of them in the incubator, man. I started with
Oh,
7,
man.
man. I started with 7, and they was 2 kickouts, man. Them kickouts went bad, man. She kicked 2 of them out, and they went bad. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I got 5 of them in the incubator right now, and so
You probably holding all of that back too. Tell me you holding all that back.
it depends on what I get, man. Your boy
Yeah,
luck on getting females been trash
female
this season.
female wise, you probably
Yeah,
holding
probably,
a lot of
man.
that back, huh?
Now, to be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to keeping the male out of that because
Okay,
I got a hypo head clown. I got a female hypo head clown that's like 1,600 grams. You know, I ain't in no rush to breed her. That I could put that male to if his shit come back good. You know what I mean?
because man, I could use a GHI ultra male female, especially if she pass double hit technically.
Yes, say less, bro. If I hear one, I ain't gonna keep it. You got it, bro. And say
I
less.
appreciate you, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely keep me posted on that, bro. Definitely keep me posted on that. Man, it's
Then I just paired of course I got my double hits. They not they not the sisters to yours. They from a clutch ahead of her, like a year ahead of her. They up the size. They like 1,800 grams. I got a normal and a leopard double hit. And I'm breeding them to an ultra male head clown. And that same male, I'm breeding to a pod head clown. So hopefully I make visual clowns that's double hit that's double hit pod and ultra male.
that'll be dope, bro. That'll be
Yeah.
real dope.
Then um I got a leopard pod head ultra male that's about 1,000 grams that I'm growing up now that I'll be ready
You
for
know,
that. Yeah, female. That I'm gonna if I hopefully I hit a male visual clown out of that one with the pod head clown. I hold a male back from that and breed it to her. And I got a clown double hit. I have a clown visual clown female that's double hit ultra pod that I breed him to as well. So,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna work that project. I'm not really a pod fan, but ultra male clown pod sound real good.
yeah.
Yeah, so ultra
100,
male clown pod sound real good.
100%, bro.
Then I got like
100%. I don't know what male I'm gonna use in my ultracom project, which is sad.
mm-hmm,
So right now, in terms of like females that I got in that project, I only got two females that I can like in a clutch they have. If I pair them with the right male, they can produce double visuals. So I got
okay.
the double hit ultra clown female from you, and then I got a red stripe, yellow belly, ultra male, 100% hit clown female.
Oh,
But
okay.
she pretty young, like she
Mm-hmm.
grown up, so I'm like a ways off from that. And then I got a couple ultra females. Um, I plan on getting at least one of those ultra females breeding this year. if I had my druthers, I would get both of them breeding this year. I got a darker ultra male that I would want to put my leopard spot nose confusion het clown male to, and I would test like females to see if they was het clown. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that way I would know that I got like double hits I'm working with. And to be honest, bro, like I'm keeping it a buck, I like confusion in that project. So if I had a confusion female that was het ultra male, even if she wasn't het clown, I would still keep her.
Oh yeah,
Like
100%.
100%. Especially if she had
100%.
like leopard and spot nose running through her
Yeah,
too. Like
yeah.
I got you, Charlie. You stand here. You live here. You like the dig.
Yeah, yeah, right. Real. Hey, I'm working the same thing but with acid. So
Yeah.
I'm doing the reverse though. My male is a Mojave acid hit ultra male. And I've been putting him to a clown, uh and I'm trying to put him to the clown. That's what I said, the same thing. So if I hit an acid or whatever that's hit clown, 50% hit ultra male, I just keep the females and send the shares off, get them tested, and just
Yeah.
tuck them off, and then run them to like a stranger ultra clown or something, something nice.
Yeah, that'd be dope, bro. That'd be super dope. That's music to my ears, bro. I ain't
Yes.
gonna even lie.
I got a Wookiee female here too, man. So I'm thinking she about 800-900 grams. Not here, but at the house. But I got
Yeah.
a Wookiee female like 800-900 grams. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do with her first. Cause I made some Cypress head ultra male stuff the year before, and they growing up, they almost the size. The female, she about 800-900 grams. She'll be ready to breed. So I kind of want to see. I got a male, and I heard like a male too, a Cypress yellow belly head ultra male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he might be breeding this season.
So you got a male Cypress yellow belly het ultra male that you can potentially run to that Wookiee girl, and then you
Yeah.
can make some ALS animals
But
that's
no, I make
potentially het.
visuals. I make visuals first, and then run the visual to her because I still want to give her another year. I don't
Got
want. She'll probably be the size of around the summertime, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna still wait
got
on a little bit longer. But if I produce an ultra clown, that's all changing. Because she'll just go to ultra clown. You know what I'm saying?
got you,
And we'll
got
be
you.
baby hits.
And then that other ultra male female that I got, she like a lighter tone ultra male, and I
Uh,
plan on putting my inchy leopard yellow belly desert ghost het clown male to her.
mm-hmm.
And again, the females from that I want to hold back, I would really hold them back regardless of whether or not they were het clown.
Right.
Because ultra male DG, that's still a dope project to be in.
Yeah.
Especially like with those codoms in the mix, if the codoms is in the mix. So I would still hold them back too. Hopefully, so that ultra male, I'm not ultra male, I'm tripping. But that male that I just talked about, I got him in the tub right now with a spot nose clown. And so that was his first pairing. And so hopefully he locked, like they seem to be courting, like she done already sprayed
Yeah.
the tub, he was
Too.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she ready. He ain't locked up yet. They've been in there probably about at this point, probably like 24 hours. They seem like they courting. There been a couple times I peeped in there. They tails was close together, but they still just ain't locked up yet. I'm hoping by tomorrow morning they'll be locked up. We'll see how it go. But yeah, that's one of my like heavily anticipated pairings because if I can get a goddamn inchy yellow belly, Batman 100% hit DG.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Bruh.
you on?
Yeah.
You on? Yeah, you on, man? Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that one, and I got a few females that I'm really looking forward to him producing some dope stuff with. So hopefully he get in the game. He had 700 grams. I really weighted him out because I wanted to get some good weight on him. He at 700 now, and so hopefully he understand the mission.
Oh yeah. Hopefully, man, he get to it, man. I'm waiting on my I'm still waiting on my hurricane clown to get to it, man. He got some work to do this season, man. So yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up a DG clown female this year too. I'm
Oh,
thinking,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
thinking about it. But yeah, man, I need my hurricane boy. I'm waiting on him. I got a bunch of females to put him to, man. Like at least, well, I ain't gonna run him. I ain't gonna do him too heavy because he kind of young. But I'm at least 3 or 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I got some nice stuff to put into too, man. So I want to go. I want to put into an ocean reel, make some double hits. I got a spot nose yellow belly. I want to put them too.
Oh, that'll be dope, bro.
Yeah, I even wanted to put them. I want to put them to one of my black haired girls, man. But I don't know. I haven't seen too many hurricane blackheads. But I think it'll be dope. I just got some then I produced some Cypress head clown stuff this season that I'm holding back I'm holding back a male off of that to run into some of my clown females. I got like 4 or 5 adult clown females, so hopefully next season he get to it and start breeding. Or mix up them projects a little bit. I want to see some Cypress like Cypress OD blackheads.
Okay,
Clown
okay,
Cypress like a Cypress blackhead clown. I want to see how that look. I hope they don't cancel each other out because I think I seen a Cypress. I think I saw a Cypress blackhead, and they kind of like fight each other a little bit.
gotcha. I like that OD Cypress stuff though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got some
Mm,
plan. I got some projects working with that man with Special and the
gotcha.
mix too. Special head clown girl from Dre that I'm gonna raise up. I'll raise her. I'm raising her up. Well, I'll raise her up and then run her to some Cypress orange dream stuff. I got a lot of orange dream. That was like my favorite dream when I first started, man. So I got a nice little line of orange dream. My stuff it stay nice.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I wanna work all that into that, man.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I like what the Cypress Orange Dream combos like. I seen a lot of dope stuff hatch from that here lately. Justin had some dope stuff. Not Justin Kabilka, but Justin Thomas from Armless Angels. Shout out to the homie. He had
Yeah,
some dope
sure.
stuff. He produced a lot of dope Cypress stuff this year.
Yeah.
Some of it's still on Morph Market. So if you're listening to this, go out and check the Morph Market. The homie got some really dope stuff out there, and he got some dope stuff cooking too, like in the works for this year. Like it's gonna be insane. This stuff coming out of that camp, Armless Angels. So definitely go check that out. But yeah, I like the OD Cypher stuff right now. That's one of the things I'm trying to really get into. I got a male in the Cypress project. Just technically ready to go, but he don't do nothing, bro. Like he just bro, like you put him in the tub, he
Uh,
sit on the other side of the tub. Be like, I don't know why you got me in this tub, bro. Like if you could put me back in my tub, that'll be great.
I know. I'm a home
Like,
man.
bro,
Take them
this
for a
in my
ride,
tub.
man. Take them for like when it warm up a little bit. Take them for a little ride. Give them some new smells, new taste, and then usually that'll get them going. And I spray mine. Before I pair my meals like that, I spray the tub down with water, like the female tub, and then I pop another meal, and I take his sperm plugs and I put it on that meal back. And I throw them,
Okay.
yeah, I throw them in the tub. And I produced a fire spot nose last season, fire spot nose clown last season, and I paired him a couple times. He didn't do nothing. Then this last time I paired him, I put the sperm plug on his back. I put him in there. So he was locked in 20 minutes.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm
So,
gonna have to try some of that with this guy because right now, just like throwing him in there, like just straight up throwing him in there, he ain't doing nothing, bro. I also heard like put another male in a bag so the male can get out, but
mhm.
have him in the tub. I heard that'll get him going. So I'm,
Yep.
I'm gonna try all that, bro, because I really need this guy to get going this year because I want to put him to a clown hair hypo female.
Uh-huh.
And she's starting to build now. She ain't too big. Like she might be like 7 millimeters or something like that. So she's not that big right now. But I would love for him to get locked up with that girl
Yeah.
because he a Cypress Spectre, double hit hypo clown. If I can, what I would really want from that clutch would be a Cypress Spectre hypo clown male. That would be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I wish we could talk longer, but we had that little time issue, man. I actually gotta go, man.
Well, it's all good, man. I understand. I understand. I
Yeah,
understand.
we had that. I thought we both thought our time was different, and
Yeah.
I had some schedule, bro. I'm like 30 minutes late, bro. But
Oh man. Yeah, man. Do your thing. Do your
I'm
thing, man.
sorry, man. I could talk to you for another 3 hours, bro. I so hate it, man. We're gonna have to link back up again when we can get that time right, man. Because that's so much stuff I ain't really get to talk about, man. But I want to talk to you about, man.
Yeah, I think I might have got to like question number 2, bro, just because the conversation kept going.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely got to link back up, man. We get round 2 going. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, I appreciate you coming out tonight, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all be safe, man. I appreciate you coming on. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother.
All right, bro. Be
All
easy.
right. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.